The Waco tragedy serves as a warning about the dangerous consequences of anti-cultist influence on the subconscious and conscious minds of lawmakers, law enforcement, and the judicial system. Individuals who exhibit low criticality skills who are susceptible to anti-cultist manipulation pose a significant danger, especially if they hold key positions such as judges or representatives of legislative oversight bodies. They may issue illegal orders that contradict democratic principles and demand their enforcement. In light of the exposure of illegal anti-cultist activities, including acts of terrorism and genocide, and their manipulation of government and law enforcement officials to involve them in these crimes, there is an urgent need to develop and implement methods for monitoring and assessing the psychological state of public servants. The necessity of creating a system to protect public officials from illegal and unlawful actions resulting from anti-cultist influence calls for the development and implementation of a state-level mechanism to assess and test the psychological resilience and susceptibility of legislative and oversight personnel to manipulative techniques used by anti-cultists. This system will be able to timely detect and neutralize the manipulative influence of anti-cultists who use psychological methods of coding the subconscious mind. It will prevent situations where officials, under the influence of such manipulations, make illegal decisions without fully realizing the consequences. The evaluation system will be focused on identifying significant changes in the behavior or decision-making processes of officials, ensuring their ability to act objectively and in accordance with the law. The implementation of these measures will not only protect public officials from psychological manipulation, but also safeguard law-abiding citizens, helping to prevent tragic incidents. Such a system will enhance the security of governmental decision-making, protect public interests, and strengthen the democratic principles of the state. Additionally, it will help promptly identify individuals in key positions who have already been subjected to anti-cultist conditioning and influence. This will allow for swift action to neutralize potential threats and prevent irreparable harm to national interests, as having such individuals in high-responsibility roles is detrimental. Their susceptibility to manipulation, lack of critical thinking, and access to state resources could lead to potentially dangerous decisions. Such individuals must be promptly identified and removed from government structures, including legislative, executive, supervisory, and judicial bodies. It is also essential to eliminate their influence on the public through mass media and on public consciousness to minimize risks to the state and its citizens. The state bears the responsibility for ensuring the safety of its citizens and must avoid any unacceptable errors. Therefore, the implementation of a system for assessing and testing the psychological resilience of public officials is a key measure aimed at protecting the state and its citizens from the potential negative consequences of biased and unlawful decisions.